The bees' relationship to the food supply is incredible. If we got rid of the bees, we'd lose a third of our food supply right now. Is there alternate solutions? Probably, but not in our hands. Hi, I'm Dave Wick. I'm with BVS. I'm the CEO and president of this company, this corporation, and we run virus testing for mostly commercial beekeepers across the United States. BVS Inc. came about with biological virus screening, and then it changed to bee virus screening 20 years ago. At the time that we started, people would say, do I have viruses in my honeybees? They'd send it off to the USDA ARS labs, and they would look at it. They would get the results back a year later. They can't make a management decision with a year out. You gotta have the information to be able to make management decisions. So that's where I stepped in. I expect that I will see a virus. If it's at a very low level, that is pretty common. What is more important for the beekeeper is to know if that virus is getting out of control. So we go get a baggie of bees. It goes in the freezer. Once they're frozen, we take out and we measure out 6 grams of bees. Ten more. We grind them for a few minutes in the blender, and we run them through cheesecloth, and that filters out all the wings and the legs. And then I put that into and then we run it through. We take that slurry, bee smoothie we call it, and we run it through the centrifuge, and all of the heavy things settle in and make a pellet at the bottom, and then we get a clear liquid on the top. First start. Okay, this is going to run for 30 minutes. And I'm going to suck this back out of here, put it in my tube. And that's the same sample that will go and run through the IVEDs. I will take 1 microliter and mix it with 9 microliters. And that'll give 10 microliters of sample out of this. Then we have a particle counter. The particle counter knows what size we're looking at, runs them through there, and we just quantify each size. And the viruses will show up. And okay, so I've got a detection, and that is chronic bee paralysis virus. This technology came from the Army lab, and it was developed to protect the troops in the battlefield from an engineered virus, from a bioweapon.
Honeybees have been threatened here in the U.S. for well over a decade now. We've been running into a lot of headwinds. Colony collapse disorder is something that, really about 15 years ago, kind of took the nation by storm, got a lot of publicity. We still have a tremendous colony loss in the U.S. every single year. And a lot of that stuff is unknown. We're getting more information with it because of guys like Dave. And if we can figure out how to better treat the honeybee and protect the honeybee, then we'll have a much better chance of securing our food supply and commercial agriculture. If we can sustain the honeybee population, then we can sustain fruits, vegetables, and good food source for not only for the honeybee, but for citizens.
What's exciting for me is that I'm coming up with concepts and relationships that people haven't seen. And in some aspect, it's fun to be a part of a beekeeper that has saved their bees. That's probably my biggest pat on the back and reward, is that I've helped a lot of beekeepers not lose their bees.